Foreign exchange, all currencies are appreciating against the dollar. We are worried because I don't believe Mexico or Chile or Colombia are better than before. Maybe it's the US that is worse than before, because everybody measures against the dollar. So these currencies are improving vis-a-vis the dollar. And you see the index here was 100, and now they are all back to the, or close to the pre-crisis levels. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Everybody worries about inflation. The only country that really has a problem is my own country. Unfortunately, we have a tremendous history, and the only one whose currency and inflation is not totally, but quite out of control. The rest are pretty good. Just so that you keep in mind the status of Latin America these days, you have four countries, Brazil, Chile, Mexico, and Peru, who are investment grade, that are doing their homework. They have become disciplined, they have become orderly, and they are deriving a lot of benefits from that. Colombia is probably coming into it very soon. Tiny Uruguay up running and becoming investment grade also very soon. They hope it's even before the end of the year. And then what I have generously called the laggards, it's believe me, it's not very pleasant, and I'm not very proud to have to admit that Argentina can be compared to Venezuela, and Ecuador, and Bolivia, but that's what it is. This is what politics do to countries. So we'll be delighted to talk to whoever wants to talk about that later on. But bottom line, market indicators are powerful arguments in favor of those that believe that the crisis is over. Those markets are coming back. The normalization phase is close to being complete now. As I have stated above, macroeconomic indicators trail a few steps behind financial ones. So where does that lead us? I just put the last graph. You don't want to see all that. Growth, no, because if it was a Latin American presentation, I would bother you with the details, but this is what you should look at. The worst decrease in GDP, you can see, was Mexico, 7% compared to most of the other countries that suffered relatively much less. But IMF projections and most consensuses go for this kind of rates of growth in 2010. So you can see that Latin America suffered less and it's probably coming back faster. But this is not fantastic news. It just speaks that we never had credit, so we're not suffering from a credit crisis. But I'd like to say something about where we are going, because